So I've 3D printed quite a few things since I purchased the Elegoo Neptune 2S, but this item is probably the most exciting thing I've printed since owning a 3D printer. This is the rolling storage box from 3DPrinty. And this thing is awesome because I finally found a small compact storage solution for my microcontrollers and some of my maker parts. So the rolling storage bin has several parts. You can roll this thing out and you can have several bins to store whatever you need to. There's a cap that screws into the core itself for storage, and all of these bins that run around the core. Pop this thing open and you roll it out, and you just have all sorts of items you can store that won't fall out because they're secured in place. Now, all of the parts for the rolling storage bin go as follows. The core, which is this big piece right here, the lid, the cap, and these storage trays. Now, the two trays on the end are the start and the end bin. These are pretty much empty bins. Can't customize these, but the bins on the inside you can customize. So there's bins that divide halfway, there's bins that divide the long way, and just more regular plain open bins. Now, I like to keep my Raspberry Pi Pico boards in here, some Stemma QT cables, some headers, and all of my other breakout boards in this storage container. Now, inside the core, I have a few more pieces, mostly OLEDs. I could also put some jumper wires in here or whatever I need that can fit inside this core that's too big for the trays. Now, on the inside, you can see this track here, which lines up with the start bin. And basically what you want to do is line this up with the start bin and slide it and slide it in, and now you have the core secured to the start bin. You can print most of these parts in a day. The core obviously takes the longest, and the bins probably about an hour and a half per bin. The rolling storage bins come in several sizes. This is the medium, so there's a small, medium, large, giant, and giant-er. I'm currently printing the parts for the giant rolling storage bin, and this is just one of the bins for the giant rolling storage. Now, if you want to keep the bin secured, you can run a loop of Velcro around the perimeter of the bin, or optionally, you can put magnets on the end and start bin to keep things nice and tight. Now, the bins are held together by putting a piece of filament on the inside of the hinges of the bins. So after I inserted the length of filament inside the hinges, I took my soldering tip and melted down the ends so none of them will slip out. Overall, I really appreciate how functional this rolling storage bin is. I can throw this in a bag and carry my stuff around as needed. Does not require a lot of filament for the bins. Again, the core is the biggest piece, so just make sure you have enough to get the core and the cap down and you're good to go. If you want to make use of your 3D printer and you want something that's useful, I highly recommend printing this rolling storage bin because it is awesome. But that's all I got for this video. Down in the comments, let me know if you printed one of these. If so, which one did you print? And if you guys want to see more 3D printed related videos, also let me know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful or informative, hit the like button. And for more content just like this, subscribe. I'm Jason, and I will see you in the next video.